What's up, guys? We are live. Whoa, that's bright. Let me turn that down a little bit. That's probably a lot more of me than y'all wanted to see. So listen, guys, I wanted to jump on here real quick for two main reasons, and then a couple of smaller reasons. So one, I wanted to run through the winners and the special mentions of the last challenge that we did, the photo challenge on blah 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 Hafaspot, and then I wanted to announce that we're about to jump off with a new give challenge on Hafaspot, and I want you guys to jump on board with that. And then I've got another app queued up to run through some tests with, and then we can determine when it's all said and done together, kind of what platforms work best for what types of giveaways. So, but before I jump into today's video, in case you don't want to watch the whole thing, go check out the Hafaspot, Hafaspot app. Download that app and go sign up for the Fish USA free for all. What that means is it's a free for everybody, but it's a free for all. It doesn't 100% have the rules laid out in it yet, and it's only got a rudimentary list of prizes. But here's what we've got so far. We've got a kayak for first place, no entry fee, 15 days, and you're going to win a kayak in first place, working on a kayak for second place, and some other prizes, but that's going to be a little bit dependent upon you guys. Now, what I do want to do is when this video is over, I want you guys to comment in the comment section of this video if you participated in the last challenge, what your thoughts are on the Hafaspot app, and I want you to go try some of their other events that they have going on. If you didn't participate in that one, and kind of get a feel for it so that you're ready to go May 15th to the 31st when we kick off the Fish USA free for all. It's free for everybody, but it's a free for all because there's going to be a lot going on. It's 5 fish. We're going to use KBF rules with the exception of craft. In other words, you're going to have a measuring board. That's why I'm starting it in 2 weeks. So if you don't have a measuring board, you have to have a measuring board, either a hog trough or a catch board. Not going to be able to make any exceptions for that because there are significant prizes involved. We're also going to get a little bit stricter on the measurement of fish. So go review the KBF rules, kayakbassfishing.com. Click on the rules standards tab at the top and learn those rules. The big exception is going to be that we're not requiring the use of a kayak, which means everywhere it states that a kayak has to be in the photo, you don't have to do that. Everything else, PFD usage, kayak in the photo if you're doing the kayak thing. And keep in mind, I'm going to add prizes, so I may add prizes to the top bank fishermen, the top boat fishermen, and the top kayak fishermen after the fact, after this discussion. So realize you're not limited to only fishing from a kayak. You can fish from the bank, and you can also fish from a boat. So this is going to be a unique concept. It's 5 fish. It's over 15 days. It's free, but you have to follow KBF rule standards, and I'm going to update the rules and the prizes. Right now, it looks like we definitely have a kayak for first place, but I'm pretty sure we have a kayak for second place as well. And then I'm going to tier the prizes down from there. We're going to do some categorical prizes, and we're going to do some mystery bass giveaways. Now, I wanted to say thank you guys for the unbelievable freaking response to the photo challenge. I had a good time looking through those photos. There's a lot of things that I like about the Hafaspot app so far. There's some things that I don't like about it, and I'll talk about that in a future video. I just want to hear your thoughts on the app, but don't do it in the chat right now. Do it in the comments once I make this video live so that I can go back and respond to it. But I wanted to run through all of this kind of honorable mentions and some of the prizes that I picked for the photo challenge giveaway. And then we'll jump into finishing up talking about kind of what's going to happen tomorrow and then what we're going to do big picture for these subscriber challenges. So big old shout out to Steve Wills. Steve's posted a picture of his feet watching one of my videos. That was a cool post. And so Steve Wills, you're going to get a $25 KBF gift card to use for a purchase in the Kayak Bass Fishing store. What you're going to all do to claim your prizes is go to kayakbassfishing.com, search prize claim form, and fill that prize claim form out. Put Hafaspot photo challenge and then what you won, and then I'll get you taken care of. Just mailed out some hats today. Sorry it took me so long to get that done. I've got a big case of more hats coming. I'm going to do some more My Hats Off to You giveaways, and so stay tuned for that. There's a couple of hat giveaways in here, which is exhausting what I've got in my coffers right now, but I've got some more coming. So we'll kick that back off. So anyway, Steve Wills, $25 KBF gift certificate. Darren Height, Haight, I loved the photo that Darren put up is kind of like a, anyway, so you guys go check out his photo, but we're doing a $25 KBF gift certificate for Darren, Haight. Chase O'Dean, fishing, had a picture of a little man in the kayak with a whole bunch of stuff around him. I'm a sucker for kid pictures. So Chase O'Dean, we're going to do the Columbia PFG hat to you. Jamie Norris, we're going to do the KBF. He had posted a picture, had a cool shot of the KBF flag decal in it, posted several pictures. We're going to do a PFG hat for you. Keith Harrison had the second story kayak picture. Somebody basically went to the second story of his house and he got in a kayak in the pool in the backyard. I felt like that was clever. I felt like it took a lot of coordination, and he had to also convince somebody to go up there and take that picture, unless he did it from a drone. Either way, cool shot. Kevin Harrison, you're winning also a $25 KBF gift certificate. I want to say this before we get started. If I don't mention you, it doesn't mean that I overlooked the cleverness and the quality of your photo. There was just only so much I could do. There was just some really good special mentions in here. I wanted to kind of run through. Mike DeMesa, Demeza Senior. Great shot, man, with you, with the family and the Columbia. So I'm going to throw a Columbia hat, a PFG hat giveaway to you. Be sure to go fill out that prize claim form. You guys go check out these photos. He had a great shot of him and the family. They were all like a Columbia family, all PFG'd up, and they were all freaking smiling. So that was a great shot. Appreciate that. And Mike DeMesa, go fill out that prize claim form, and I'll get a hat heading your way. I'm sorry, Raymond. Raymond is his username is ACNJ Shink. Posted up a picture, had a lot of meaning to me. We lost a really good friend last year named Rebecca Golden, and he posted up a picture that had the Stay Golden logo in it. So that was pretty awesome. Karen Frodel, her photo was pretty sweet. Robert, Whetstone. I just wanted to say that you posted a really cool picture. I do think that in this game, flattery will get you everywhere. He posted up a picture of his rod and reel and called it the Chad Hoover rig. So I appreciate that shout out. Jessica Ballman, that ice fishing gummy worm, setup where she took a bowl of water, put some fish in it, put a gummy worm on there, and went and set it in the snow. That was pretty clever. So I did think that was really cool. Let me see here. Stephen Minardi was in uniform in the photo with the kids, so I wanted to give a big shout out to him and say thanks for your service, sir. We really appreciate that. Kim Lang, her tackle organization, fly picture, and a parrot chewing on a piece of rope. It actually made me laugh, and that was a cool setup. And so thanks for sharing that tackle organization. Nick Rizzo, the face shield mask setup. You guys go check out his face shield mask. He looked like he was ready to do battle. And if you are a healthcare provider, or even if you're not, thank you for your service. It looks like you're working in a healthcare field. Big shout out to all of our healthcare workers out there that are true heroes in this craziness that's going on right now. So thanks, Nick, for posting that. Colby Free posted a double lunker pick that I like to call twin toed. So that was a cool shot. Thanks for posting that. Adrian Warfield posted a baby in a boat. I'm a sucker for really small children sitting in kayak photos. So Adrian, that was a cool shot. I appreciate you posting that and involving the family in there. Steve Norby, I'm going to deem his photo Ginger Commander because he had like a red beard and looked like a duck commander in his kayak. So y'all go check out Steve Norby's photo of the Team Redbeard Ginger Commander photo. I don't know if that was a real beard. I couldn't really tell from the photo. It looked like it was like one of those yarn beards. So that was pretty clever, pretty funny. And that's going to do it for the special mentions. But the grand prize of the best collection of photos that really kind of resonated with me. And I will say that this guy was a bit of a suck up, and flattery will get you everywhere in this game. He posted a picture of himself wearing the mask with the Columbia PFG thing. So involved the pet, also involved the turkey fan, which I'm a fan of turkeys, and he posted the turkey fan. And then he also knew that my bourbon of choice is the old Woodford Reserve, and he put a little decal on there that said, "My hat's off to you." So, Mr. Greg Dilly, you're going to win the $200 Fish USA gift card. I'm taking care of that. And so, again, email me, kayakbassfishing@gmail, specifically for that one. Just email me directly, kayakbassfishing@gmail.com, and put your name, Greg Dilly, and you're going to win the grand prize for this photo submission giveaway challenge that we did. So, anyway, what I wanted to say is thank you guys all so much for your participation. Please do me a favor and head over to the Hafaspot app, download the app, jump in on their catch video release challenge and maybe their Bass Southeast online, and look at some of the other tournaments and see if you're eligible. But go ahead and sign up for the free-for-all. It's going to be the entire United States, continental United States. I can't do Hawaii and Alaska. If you win this kayak, you're going to win the kayak, and it is going to be shipped to you at no cost anywhere in the country. Working on a second place kayak, and we're going to do a really good prize package for about every 100 anglers. So if we get 300, we'll definitely have that really good third place prize package. I'm going to do some mystery fish along the way, and I'm also going to do some categorical prizes. Still working on that, but I wanted to give you guys as much of a heads up so you can start getting signed up. I can go back to the sponsors and go, look, we've got 150 people already, and I can get more prizes. I can get more engagement, and I can get more to give back to you guys. So check that thing out. Go sign up for some of the other challenges so you can learn how to play with the app. Go read the KBF rules. The only exceptions, and I'll kind of call them out in the rules on this app once I get everything lined out, is going to be that you are not going to be required to be in a kayak. And so every rule that requires like the kayak in the photo and things like that, we're going to waive. But instead of doing a whole separate set of rules, we're just going to say comply with the KBF rules with the exception of the craft that you have to use. You don't have to use a kayak. You can pretty much use anything that floats. You can fish from the bank. You can fish from a boat. And yeah, the app is Hafaspot. I'll post it in here because somebody keeps asking what app it is. That's it. You find it in the App Store. You download it. At the top, you'll see 3 little lines. Let me see if I can show you with my screen. So you just click on the app, and when it opens up, there'll be 3 little lines up at the top up here. It'll open up this page. Again, it's too bright, but you'll see online tournaments. You click on that, and it'll take you to the tournaments. And the tournament right up at the top is the Fish USA Free-for-All. Go register for that. It's free to register, and we're going to kick that off May 15th. When you guys see the start time and the end time, I want to explain it. We're going to start it at 6 a.m. That is going to be Central Standard Time because that's where I'm based out of, so it automatically defaults to that. And the event is going to go to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time on May 31st. And the reason that I'm doing that is it gives folks out on the West Coast ample opportunity to go fishing that last day and then have a couple of hours right after dark to get their photos loaded, to get everything squared away and to get everything taken care of. And so it takes in 100% account of going coast to coast. And so it gives us that full that full day for folks that are out a little further west. So it's going to kick off at 6 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time on May 15th, and it's going to go until May 31st. You guys can find the rest of the details in the app once I'm able to update it. But again, right now, first place is going to be a kayak. It doesn't start until May 15th. So in a lot of places, even if you have closed water, that's going to open back up. It doesn't have to be public access because it doesn't have to be like a ramp or a state park or anything like that. So that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for folks to get out and do something. You're going to be able to social distance. And so for the folks that saying I can't join because they closed a lot of lakes, then just join. It's free. If you're not able to fish, I'll give you 100% of your $0 entry fee back. So just go enter the challenge, play along, help me build the numbers, help me. And by the time that this thing kicks off, you'll probably be able to fish wherever you're at least in a somewhat limited capacity, and it goes to the end of the month. And I'm hoping that things are a little bit normal or closer to normal back by then. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is use this. And the idea behind this is that we're going to do this free for all once a quarter. And so we're going to do a spring free for all We're going to do a summer free-for-all, a fall free-for-all, and a winter free-for-all. And I'm really excited about the winter free-for-all because that could have ice fishing in it. We could get creative with it. And what I really want to do is I want to take every person that wins these quarterly free-for-alls and then bring them to a location where myself and those 4 people fish together. And the fishing, it's almost like a little free-for-all fish-off. Those 4 people are fishing off for a chance to join me. As you're going to get to join me for that, but the winner gets to join me for an episode of my TV show, get the VIP rollout experience and all that kind of stuff. But again, I'm working on all those details. Don't hold me to any of this yet. Help me, help you, help me, help you by going and signing up for that deal. And then one other thing I wanted to touch on real quick is the May Challenge Series Kayak Bass Fishing Challenges kick off on the 1st. The other events are going to be over. The current one's going to be over on the 21st. So they're 21-day challenges. We're running them 21 days. So we have 7-day gap in the middle to get everything squared away and get everything judged and the results out. But we're kicking off a new set of state challenges May 1st. Those are all available and ready to be signed up for on Tourney X. And then I'm releasing the virtual captains meeting video that I did for that tomorrow here on the channel. And I also released a video, I put it in the chat, about how to respool your reel and how to save money on braided lines. So you guys do me a favor. If you haven't watched that yet, when this live video is over, go watch that video for me. Smash that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the comment section, and then, share the video with a friend. I wanted to shout out Big Red Bass on here because he took the time to talk to me last week. He made a really big donation on the super chat last week, and I really appreciate that. But I wanted to be able to come up with something to say that when you support the channel, you don't just give money to the channel and then you don't get anything out of it at all. I kind of, wanted to be able to give something back. So for folks that are constantly saying, what can I do to support the channel? We created a supporter cart on the Kayak Bass Fishing store. So shopkbf.com, go to kayakbassfishing.com, click on the store, and there's a supporter tab on there. Or if it's not on there, it'll be on there by tomorrow. And then I'm going to send you a supporter decal, and then I'm going to give you the membership discounts that our members get, and I'm going to include you in some special channel supporter only giveaways and promotions. And that's the least that I can do. I do really appreciate when folks do the super chat donations and things like that, but I'd much rather you do that to where I can give you something back for that donation. And I do appreciate the fact that folks are going, but do we just do it to support the channel? I understand that. I just want to be able to give something back for you doing that. It's a tough time right now in this space, and I'm trying to do everything I can to provide the best possible value proposition. So if you want to support the channel, if you want to support what we're doing with Kayak Bass Fishing, help us, fund some more conservation initiatives, youth fishing initiatives, and just to be able to continue to do what we do, then you can do that. But head over to kayakbassfishing.com, click on the store, and you'll find a supporter option in there. It's a $10 donation. You can do more than 10 if you want to, but the idea is that I want to be able to offer you something back in exchange and not just, ask for donations for nothing. So I'll talk more about that in the future. I really want to kind of pull the veil back on some of the things that we're moving forward with doing with KBF. That's a bit bigger than just having a tournament series. We've got the tournament series. We're going to reduce that footprint a little bit next year, but we're going to start doing some rallies and some get-togethers and some seminar type experiences that really are focused on engaging those new to the sport or considering getting into the sport anglers, and not just focus on the 50,000 foot view of promoting tournaments and that upper end competitor that's trying to drive innovation in the sport. That's all part of it, but we need to focus on making sure that we're reaching a hand out to help those out that are falling down or that are just getting into the sport, and to really cultivate youth initiatives and educational programs. So we're going to focus on that pretty big remainder of this year and moving into 2021 and beyond. So couple questions I saw where Stuart said, do we use identifiers? So listen, you're going to use 100% of the KBF rules. So every question says, does this count? Yes. If it says in the KBF rules, use an identifier, use an identifier. I will put out on here the night before it kicks off what the code is. I'll go live and talk about it and give it one last big push, but you're going to use an identifier. Most importantly, you're going to need a measuring board. So get a measuring board on order now. Please don't blow me up with questions about, is this measuring board acceptable? or is that measuring board acceptable? The measuring boards are laid out in the rules what's acceptable and what's not. If it's not acceptable in the rules, then it's not acceptable. So do me a favor, guys. I put my phone number out, I put my email out, but don't blow me up with silly questions that you can answer yourself. And don't blow me up with questions like this question I got earlier today. Hey, man, the rules say this, but do I have to do this? It's like you actually answered the question yourself, but it's almost like the person's asking me to make an exception, and I can't really do that. So get familiar with the KBF rules. The challenge series video is going out tomorrow. Go check out the state challenges on tourneyx.com. Those things are a great way to qualify for the national championship. They're a great way to qualify for the challenge series championship. We paid out over $30,000, almost $40,000 in that last year in La Crosse, Wisconsin. We're probably going to pay out more than that this year because the numbers are up, and I anticipate them being even bigger. We're going to pay out more than that at Guntersville this year. And that event is going to run in conjunction with the Trail Series Championship and the National Championship. So it's a good opportunity. Go check those out if you haven't done so yet. I'm just trying to do the best I can to put as many opportunities out there for you guys as I possibly can. Y'all leave me a comment in the comment section of this video. Tell me what you think about Hafaspot if you've used it in the past. I've got another app that we're going to be working with as well. I'm going to be releasing that as soon as we get this one done. And we're just going to try to find some of the best possible solutions. You know, TourneyX is the best solution out there for the live events and for the things that we're doing. It's a little bit potentially overkill for the smaller challenges and where we want to do the low to no entry fee, type things. And so we're going to play around with some different options, but definitely go check out the Kayak Bass Fishing schedule. Check out the state challenges, sign up, consider being a KBF supporter. And as always, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel, smash that thumbs up video, go watch a couple of other videos, and help me help you by share my channel with some other folks so I can, teach them a little bit more about fishing, get them excited about fishing. If each one of you guys can reach one, we could double the channel. I really do want to hit that 100,000 subscriber mark kind of while we're in quarantine if I could. So if y'all help me do that, that'd be great. Anyway, love y'all. See you in the next video. Hope you had a good time with the photo challenge, and I hope you guys get excited about this Fish USA free for all as I am, because I got some good things in store, and I'm looking forward to it. Hope y'all are too. Love y'all.